An independent press must be free to question, to challenge, to investigate issues and stories without concern for who holds the power.
People in many countries put their lives at risk by speaking the truth.
When we reach out, it isn't about a land far away. It's actually about our own domestic national interests.
The Prague Freedom Foundation and the Institute for Free Media are working together to expand journalistic freedom that will make governments more transparent and accountable to the people they serve.
A free press promotes an open marketplace of ideas, and it enhances public and private sector accountability. Even the most established democracies, including our own, must be on guard against the erosion of press freedoms.
Worldwide, freedom of the press has never been more challenged, with repressive regimes determined to control and manipulate the news citizens hear and see.
Really, what we need to do is to remind ourselves as a society that we need to invest in the access to information and human freedom in order to shape the world we're going to live in 15 and 20 and 30 years from now, because that's the kind of world we want to live in.
One of the major pieces that we face, all of us, is the future of journalism in the next generation. And the next generation includes very young people from very many parts of the world.
The Prague Freedom Foundation sponsors journalism fellowships for a new generation of journalists. The Václav Havel Journalism Fellows will provide training to journalists in regions where media freedom is stifled and independent journalists are at risk.
Protests in Azerbaijan for the freedom to wear the hijab have become frequent.
To be a journalist is really difficult in Azerbaijan. We live in a very hard condition. We faced with a lot of challenges.
So I say to you, the fellows, you are the three that must take from here that quest for freedom and for liberty, and to ensure that for many others they're able to celebrate and enjoy what we in our countries sometimes take too much for granted.
The Prague Freedom Foundation is working to create alliances with journalism schools at American and Czech universities to establish student exchange programs.
Our first program, fully funded by the Prague Freedom Foundation, will consist of an exchange of 10 students and 2 faculty. Our goal at PFF is to expand alliances to additional American universities and those around the world in the years to come.
A new broadcast facility in Prague will help journalists report news in 21 countries where a free press is banned by the local government. The Prague Freedom Foundation is working with the Institute for Free Media to amplify the foundation's mission.
People in many countries who are journalists put their lives at risk by speaking the truth. So we put together this think tank, the Institute for Free Media, bringing together policy people, bringing together technology people to say we want to help in the dissemination of a free media and to really show the world that there's a different way to do it.
What happens when instead of working against one another, when instead of being a Democrat or a Republican, we actually decide to put difference to one side and work for a bigger cause? And that cause is in that name, the Prague Freedom Foundation.
Join our cause. Because when you support the Prague Freedom Foundation, you're adding your voice to support an independent press and more open society around the world.